This is the session related to indicators of economic development. So first of all, introduction. Economic development is a long process in which several factors work together to bring about an economic change for the betterment. There are several indicators of economic development which can be explained as follows. The first indicator which explains about the economic development is increase in national income. One of the methods to economic development is in terms of an increase in the real national income over a period of time. There are two indicators which expresses the increment in the national income. The first one is gross domestic production, which in short is called GDP. So we can calculate the GDP with the following, with the formula of GDP is equals to C plus G plus I, where C refers to the consumer spending, G refers to government spending, and I refers to investment. So the GDP includes consumer spending, government spending, and also the investments. The next indicator, the next concept under the national income is gross national production. In short, GNP. GNP is a nation's total output, goods and services produced by country in 1 year. So GNP calculated with the formula GNP is equals to C plus G plus I plus X, where C is equals to consumer purchases, G is equals to government spending, I is equals to private investment, and X is equals to net exports. So the GNP includes consumers purchasing, government spending, private spending, and net exports. The second indicators which shows the economic development is increase in GNP per capita. This index of economic development emphasizes that for economic development, the rate of increase in real per capita income should be higher than the growth rate of population. So, increase in GNP per capita can be calculated with the formula, that is GNP divided by total population. So, if we divide the GNP by total population, we will get GNP per capita. The third indicator of economic development is physical quality of life index, in short called PQLI. The PQLI index is a composite index for three elements, namely BLI, LEI, and IMI, where BLI refers to basic literacy indicator, LEI refers to life expectancy indicator, IMI is equals to infant mortality indicators. So the PQLI can be calculated with the formula, that is BLI plus LEI plus IMI divided by 3. PQLI was developed in the year 1979 by Morris D. Morris. The fourth approach of the economic development is basic needs approach. Under this measure, the reduction in the incidence of poverty is considered as the index of economic development. Professor Hicks and Streeton consider 6 social indicators for basic needs. These 6 indicators are health. So, under health, the indicator is life expectancy at birth. The second basic need is education, and the indicator of education is literacy, signifying primary school enrollment. The third basic need is food, and the indicator for the food is calories supply per head. The fourth indicator is water supply, where the indicator for water supply is infant mortality and percentage of population with access to potable water. The fifth basic needs is sanitation, and the indicator about the good sanitation is infant mortality and percentage of population with access to sanitation. And the last indicator is housing. The fifth indicator of economic development is Human Development Index, which is in short called HDI. HDI was introduced in the year 1990 as a part of the United Nations Development Programme (UNDP). HDI was developed by famous economists called Mahmoobul Haq and Amartya Sen. HDI is an average of three social dimensions. There are Life Expectancy Index, Educational Attainment Index, and Adult Literacy Index. And Gross Enrollment Index. The third indicator under this is GDP Index, that is PPP US dollar. HDI can be calculated by with the formula is 1 divided by 3 into LEI plus EAI plus GDP index. As per HDI ranking, India stands at 129 out of 189 countries in the year 2019. The sixth indicator of the economic development is SOLI, that is Standard of Living Index. SOLI refers to the quantity and the quality of goods and services that habituated to consume by the people of a country. Thus, there is close relation between the average consumption and standard of living of the people. So, formula to calculate SOLI is C plus in bracket G minus MIL expenditure, where C is equals to consumption made by people, G is equals to government consumption, MIL EXP is equals to military expenditure. The seventh indicator of the economic development is Gender Related Development Index, that is GDI. The GDI was introduced in the year 1995 in Human Development Report. GDI is an estimation of gender gaps in life expectancy, education, and incomes. As per GDI ranking, India stands at 153 out of 166 countries in the year 2018. The eighth indicator of economic development is Gender Empowerment Measure, that is GEM. GEM is the UNDP introduced by the Human Development Report in the year 1995. GEM measures women participation in economic and political life of the nation. GEM is determined using three basic indicators. These indicators are: first one, proportion of seats held by women in national parliaments. Second one, percentage of women in economic decision making position. Third one, female share of income. So these are the three basic indicators under the GEM. The ninth indicator of economic development is Gender Inequality Index. The GII was introduced in the year 2010 in the Human Development Report. GII shows loss in human development due to inequality between female and male achievements in three dimensions for women: reproductive health, empowerment, and labor market participation. As per GII ranking, India stands at 122nd out of 162 countries in the year 2018. The 10th indicator of economic development is Human Poverty Index, that is HPI. This matter is developed by the UN. HPI is an aggregate on the extent of poverty in an economy. It concentrates on the deprivation in the three essential elements, that is human life, already reflected in the HDI. These indicators are, or these elements are, longevity, knowledge, and standard of living. As per HPI ranking, India stands at 62nd out of 107 countries in the year 2015 and 16. So these are the some indicators of economic development, and this session is referred with the books called Industrial Economics written by RYK and the Indian Economics written by KD Baswa, and some internet sources have also been used for this reference.